Alright, good morning. It is Friday. It's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday, so we did trade the drill in for the planter. I don't want the planter sitting outside any longer than it's got to, especially in the rain and the cold weather. So I am taking the drill over and I am picking the planter up. We do got some work we got to do to it. It was in the deal. But we're going to do it in our own shop. John Deere is going to come down and we're going to do it right there in our own shop. That's what the mechanic preferred to do. So Brian, shout out to Brian. And also a shout out to Gary Yorkin. I feel like he did us pretty good on this deal. So this is the third deal in a row that Atlantic Tractor and Gary has, I think, done a good job. So thank you, I appreciate it. And you all know me. If you do me wrong, I'm going to tell you, but if you do me right, I'll brag on you. So I think we got a pretty good deal. And planter's not in the field yet, but it's going to be field. The deal includes field ready. So, and they're going to do a lot of work to it. So we're taking some things off and putting some things on. Get it right, and I'm very happy about that because we live in Maryland and the Chesapeake Bay, and they won't let you spread manure, won't let you do this. So I think this planter is going to be the answer to doing that. We're still going to spread a little bit of manure, but Pennsylvania is really the fault for Maryland not being able to spread manure. So all that stuff at the Conowingo Dam and everything else comes down, washes down our bay, and it seems like us as farmers here on the Eastern Shore get blamed for it when it's all about politics and money is why they don't blame it on Pennsylvania. They blame it on us. And we're very few, and we're an easy scapegoat, what they tell us. So headed over to Salisbury. It's going to be a little bit of a ride. So see you. This is what Route 12 looks like that you got to ride down. I got another 10 miles on this before I get off on Airport Road, and that'll take you somewhat to John Deere. So I'm just cruising at 24. I don't have her all the way open, so government don't make these roads as smooth as you would think. Alright, I got the planter. We're coming home with it. Try not to video too much on this road because these people could care less if you're in a tractor. They will try to run you off the road or act like you're holding them up as much as they can. So some of them roads going to John Deere were tight. I'm back out on the main road that you see me bringing the drill over with. The other roads don't have no shoulders, so I don't video on them, but The video on this one, it's not too bad. It's got a shoulder, half and half. But we got her. So, the 1770 no-till planter. We're going to take the no-till coulters off of her that are on her. We're going to put the 360 bandits, the 2x2s on her. And I think there's some other stuff they got to do to her, but as soon as all that stuff they ordered for her comes in, they're going to come down and do it in our shop. So at least we got her. She'll be out of the weather. I do not like a planter sitting outside. I don't know why people leave planters sitting out in the rain and the cold and the snow. It just blows my mind. I don't have my camera on the back of it. That's the first thing that's going to happen is get a camera on the back of that planter, because you can't see behind these things. Dude's all back there. You try to turn, next thing you know, you got a car that's trying to fly by you. So cameras are awesome to put on the back of the planters so you can see who's behind you and if they're passing or stuff like that. All right, we got tractor home. As you can see, there was a little bit of oil. I had an O-ring go battery before I got here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but there's a bolt underneath that block. I think I got this pan on. I had to take this thing right here off, and there's a bolt on the bottom, and the O-ring had went bad. So went ahead and just got that replaced. But we got the planter back. So I'm very excited about getting it right. John Deere said as soon as the parts come in, we're going to put the 360 bandits attached here, and then these closing wheels attached behind it. So it's got to get new coulters. We're going to take the fertilizer, whatever you call them things, off. These right here are coming off. It had 2x2. The fertilizer arms, put it on that side, and these shot it on this side, but we're going to do away with that, make it a little bit cleaner. But yeah, very excited. I mean, she looks like she's in pretty good shape. She is a 13. She's a 2013, 16 row, 1770. And of course, now that we got this as a mainframe corn planter, you know, 3 or 4 years, we can take all these off and turn her over to electronic. There's a kit. You just unbolt that whole row and bolt the new one on. But right now, she's going to be what she is right now. So, but they're coming down hopefully within a week or two when the parts come in, and we're going to get rolling on her. All these fertilizers are coming off. Like I said, I can start taking them off. She's got the plastic closing wheels on her, and I don't like them for corn, so I'm going to take them off. And actually, here's our 1790 back here. She's a 1631. This is going to be our bean planter. Wasn't much on the drill, but we're going to take them off, and I got to get some more of these yetters. I'm going to have one on one side, and then I like the heavier cast iron wheel on the other side. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to run one of them and then a cast iron every other row, and then I'm going to put the plastic closing wheels on this planter right here. So, but that's the game plan. Or I could leave the cast iron ones on this, because they actually do good in beans and everything. I mean, you know, we use her for beans, so they actually do good. And just I had them spread out on here, these yetters, because I wanted to see what they did, and they actually, you know, bring the corn up pretty nice. So I was just trying them out. That's why I don't have them on every single row, but they are worth their money. So I might just, you know, put them on that. Who knows? But yeah, we got her. She's here. And now the work begins once like I said, I got to put a camera on her, because when you're going down the road, if you look, you can't see behind you. And I got cameras on that one. So, but yeah, she's going to get a camera on her. A new fertilizer 2x2 system, closing wheels. I think they got to get the no-till coulters new on her. What else are they going to do? They do have an arm. They said they have to replace this arm right here because I don't know if the guy turned too sharp. You can see where it's bent right there, that long arm. They're gonna replace that. So yeah, I'm excited. Very excited. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't want big girl to get jealous. Let me get her in there. And that's it for this video. It is a Friday, and we're gonna close everything up and enjoy the weekend. You'll probably see this video sometime this weekend. I'll upload it and everything, but yeah, pretty excited. I mean, it's not a brand new planter. It's actually an old planter. Like I said, it's 2013, but it's perfect for us. I wasn't much on the drill. I thought we got to drill for wheat, but we actually turbo our wheat in. It actually does pretty good. We used it for beans. Not much on it. Waste a lot of seed. It's perfect for wheat, but like I said, we turbo our wheat in. Now get a little bit thicker. But I don't like it for beans. So I like planting. You don't waste as much seed with that planter back there. But this one right here, I'm very excited. Got big hopes for corn season this year. So we're trying a bunch of new things. The planter, the 2x2. We're getting our seed coated we're going to do 250 acres of Proven 40. Try it out. They're going to coat the seed with it. So, I don't know if this stuff works or not, but I knew a lot of guys around here that tried the Proven 40 last year and really liked it. So they're actually buying more this year. So I figure we'll try it too. There's been nothing but good things said about it. So I'm going to try it. Trying a couple different seed companies this year. As far as corn and beans, trying a couple different, like I said, we've always been Pioneer, but man, when I planted that seed consultant last year and the results we had with that, we definitely went back with them and got some more of that. And AgriGold, we're trying some of that because some test plot beans that my parents saw up in Preston, I mean, they were really blown away by what they looked like. So trying some of them. I am trying 112-day AgriGold corn. Got a box of that. We're going to try that. And we're going back on one farm with DeKalb. And DeKalb's actually been really good corn for us, but the Pioneer beat it one year. So I kind of went away with it. It didn't beat it by much, but it beat it. So I'm going to go back and try it again, some different numbers. They got some real good numbers that came out. So we're going to try some of that. So we're just trying to spread around instead of just use one seed variety. We're going to try a lot. And I'm not planting any early corn this year. We're waiting for the well people to come, put the pivot up. And where the pivot is, we have wheat and we're going to have the beans there. So probably do early corn on the pivot ground next season. Just got to get the pivot up first. So, we're doing anywhere from I just got 10 bags of 107-day seed consultant, and then it's 108-day, 110-day, 112-day, and 115-day total are them varieties. We're going to plant a little bit more beans this year than we are corn. If you look at the prices, like I say, today's Friday, the 9th or 10th or whatever it is. Oh my God, the corn prices just tumbled. And then Tyson in town, they went ahead and cut off February and they dropped their bases. I mean, big time for March. And they cut March off already. So now the only thing you can sell is April on. But they dropped the bases so bad that it's I'm glad I sold all the corn when we did. I think I got 6,000 more I can sell. So I'll just play with that, see what the market does. But we pretty much sold our corn. I'd say half of it went right around 820 because before we even got done cutting this year, I was selling because the price was so high. It was just ridiculously high. And then the rest of it, was in the upper sevens. So we did pretty good with our stored corn. Might lose a little bit on this 5,000 or 6,000 that I haven't sold yet, just because I think they're manipulating the market and everything. So, but most of it we did really good on. I'm really happy with what we did. So, but looking forward to getting the planter, working on it, getting everything going, and you'll see some videos on it. I'm gonna have John Deere down here, but Atlantic Tractor is just gonna have to get used to, they wanted to do it in our shop. So if they're doing it in our shop, they're gonna have to get used to, I'm gonna be videoing this planter, the work that we're gonna do on it and everything. So Atlantic Tractor, if Brian gets on screen, sorry, but that's just how life is. But Brian, he don't never say nothing. And you know, he actually wants to get on there and tell people, like, hey, I'm doing this and this is how you do that. And it really helps Atlantic Tractor out, because you know, there might be a boy that likes mechanicing work and everything, and you know, then he can see what the guys go through. And if he likes tinkering on stuff, they might, I mean, every time you look at their signs, they need employees horribly. I mean, they need employees bad. So, you know, it might get somebody to go to work there or something for them. So they need to stop this nonsense with the videoing, you know. But it's getting videoed regardless, so they're just gonna have to deal with it. And that's that, I guess, because I want to show you all what we're doing to the planter, and I can't show you unless you see what the guy's doing. And he's really educational. Brian's real calm and easy, and he explains everything that he's doing, and it's going to be great. So anyway, everybody have a good weekend. See you.